We're back! Sorry, there was no videos at all last week. There were big problems with the channel. But first, shout out to Macca for kicking the ball on the roof. Brilliant. First thing on the agenda today, disaster at Old Trafford last night. We were beaten 1-0 by Everton. The title has slipped away. We are now 12 points off the pace. And we're now, I think, 3 or 4 points off the top 4 as well. And missing out on that will be a disaster. And it's now a real possibility if we don't get our act together. Our next games are home to Newcastle, Aston Villa, West Ham at home, Norwich and Hull. A couple of those are at home as well. We need to get 15 points from our next 5 games or it's bust. Bust for the season. We might as well start planning for next. And firstly, I should reiterate, I don't place a lot of the blame on David Moyes. It's the alarming lack of quality in Manchester United's squad. It's scary. It's embarrassing. I mean, we've got a handful of good players: Rooney, Van Persie, Carrick, De Gea, Vidic, Evra maybe, Rafael, Hernandez, Kagawa. That's about it. One summer signing all summer. Marouane Fellaini, shit. Absolute shit. I'd happily see him go back to Everton. Any Everton fans watching this will give him to you. Cut price deal, £10 million if you want. You can also have Ashley Young, Anderson, Tom Cleverley and Danny Welbeck while you're there as well. Because Welbeck can't score from 6 yards out. Before they scored their goal last night at Old Trafford, Welbeck managed to hit the crossbar. Empty net. Empty net. No goalkeeper. All he had to do was nod it in. He hit the crossbar. We hit the post twice. Missed. It's just wasteful. Wasteful. We've dropped 20 points already this season. And it's December the 5th. Our goal difference is +4. Last season we dropped 25 points. It's December now, and we've already dropped 20. How many more are we going to drop? We're dropping points like Pepe Reina drops crosses, honestly. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. It's the lack of quality in the squad, and to blame for that is the executive vice chairman and the owners who clearly couldn't get their sums right in the summer, couldn't get it in. We were supposed to bring in this bloke from Athletic Bilbao. He's now running the show in La Liga. They're 4th in the Champions League places. They're flying because he's there and he's behind all of it. We didn't get him because we sent 3 imposters to Spain. Now, that's not David Moyes' fault because he was in his first summer at Manchester United dealing with first-team matters. Moyes' job is to compile a list of targets, and then the list of targets goes to the executive vice chairman who goes and buys them. Now, I believe David Moyes had a target list consisting of the likes of Cesc Fabregas, Luka Modric, Wesley Sneijder. People say we went in for Thiago from Barcelona, but we never actually bidded for him and there was never actually any interest. It was bullshit by the likes of the Daily Mail and Caught Offside. Crap websites, all of them. I don't read the Mail anymore. I only went on it to see the autumn budget. So, from that point, the way to fix Manchester United is to bring in some players in January whilst we can, because we've got the last 16 of the Champions League coming up in February. I don't understand. We haven't lost outside the Premier League yet. It's silly. All our losses have come in the Premier League. I mean, we've had the same number of losses as Man City, but we're getting so many draws as well. Like last week at Spurs, fair enough. You'd take a draw there on any other day, but we needed the points. And Cardiff, we can't defend set pieces. Anyway, forget that. Forget football. Let's move on to the autumn statement from George Osborne. I came home period 3 lunchtime to watch that before I had sociology. So, yes, every single thing. Since May 2010 or September 2010, whenever Ed Miliband and Ed Balls were elected to lead the Labour Party, they said there'd be a double-dip recession, unemployment would rise, the deficit would rise, we'd have to borrow more money. In today's autumn budget, every single thing that Ed Miliband and Ed Balls have preached over the last 3.5 years has been proved comprehensively wrong. Don't listen to the Labour Party. Don't vote for the Labour Party. I don't care who you vote for. Just don't vote for them. They're fucking muppets, honestly. Absolutely fucking absolute arseholes. Massive cocks. Wait, I'm pointing at myself. Shit. Never mind. Well, almost as bad as Spawn School. We're going to talk about some of the investments Spawn School has made over the last couple of years. We're going to start with Frog. It's useless, never works, doesn't work properly with Windows 8, I've found. Well, it's crap. It's crap. They've got rid of the thing. Spawn School recently has got rid of... Well, you used to be able to view your documents at home. You can't do that anymore. You have to install some plugin, which, one, it's crap. Secondly, it doesn't work. Because I went to install it the other day because I needed to get some homework off of my school account, my school area to print off. And, hang on. I had to install some plugin which came up with Norton security systems. It contained 86 separate security threats. 86 from a plugin just to access my school documents. We've been at Spawn 6 years. The previous system worked perfectly fine, but they scrapped that, introduced some plugin that's costing money, and it doesn't work, and it contains security threats. Why? Why would you do that? Honestly, why? Oh, honestly. Well, they've obviously introduced some new school policy, sanction giving. It's where the teachers, they stand at the front of the classroom and say, "Oh, think I'll give you a C1 today." Yes, random sanctions. They're back. They've been reintroduced by Spawn School. Basically, if you turn up in a class, 20 people maybe, you have a 1 in 20 chance of getting a sanction. They will pick you at random for a sanction. Even if you've done nothing wrong. That's what can be found out over the last few weeks. The farce, honestly. And the farce with the study periods as well. I think half the year that's not doing very well. I had to go see Miss Kearney the other day. Half of it's below target in one of those subjects. Whether it's Mrs. Kearney, I don't know, or Mrs. Ramsden. But you had to go for a meeting with the sixth form team. I went for mine. Yes, as long as you improve, yes. As we can see, you already do study sessions with geography and sociology, so don't worry, we won't put you in any more. 3 days later, a student runner knocks on the door with a piece of paper, and it's a massive list of all the sessions I've got to go to. So I'm not going to go to one on the basis that they said, "Don't worry, you won't have to." Remember those words, quotation marks. Don't worry, you won't have to. So, until somebody comes and tells me that I don't have to, I won't be going. Until they unmake the mistake that they made. Honestly, what's going on? And also, since the last rant video of the year, Tens have kicked our ball on the roof again. We kicked our own ball on the roof again yesterday. And we kicked our ball on the roof again today, but thanks to the remarkable laws of gravity, here it is. Oh, shit. The football is back. Here it is. It's wrapped in a Waitrose bag, though. There it is, right. But I won't be playing with it tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have a ball at school, because I'll be on the geography trip with Mr. Marshall, enjoying some geography. Maybe Mrs. Varley's going to come along as well and show us how to read a book while we're at it. Well, but anyway, there's been enough farce in the last 2 weeks to cover. So, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.